one needs a nap.
Yuri, I ran across some Rikers inmates. They've built a fort. Way better than the ones I used to make out of sofa pillows.
I just had a patrol car call. They tried to step in, but there were too many. And we don't have the manpower for reinforcements.
Lucky for you, you've got Spider-Man power. Not bad, huh? I should have gone into advertising.
You're done.
Body armored vehicles, we're gonna hit the jackpot.
Something's off.
Reinforcements. Okay, sure. I don't need sleep. I'm starting to feel weird being the only one not wearing orange.
Spider-Man, I've spoken to people on the block who say the escapees tried to break into their buildings.
Fits with what I heard. They want to take one over.
They'll be a lot easier to deal with on the street, without hostages.
I'm working on it. Talk to you soon.
Yeah, come on! We'll get him!
Sorry, no entry during the performance.
Grenade out!
Okay, you guys are really late. I'm afraid there'll be a no-show fee.
Watch out!
The siege of Manhattan Fortress is over, milady.
Thanks. I'll send some buses to take those guys back to their cells. And please don't call me Milady ever again.
What is it with people trying to kill me while all wearing the same outfit?
Move it! Just need a clear shot! Need some help!
Now, was that really worth all the fuss? Well, for me it kinda was.
There is someone else who isn't emerging from this crisis in a positive light. Mayor Osborn. Experimenting on something as deadly as Devil's Breath in the heart of Manhattan is the height of irresponsibility. What did Osborn know and when did he know it? The answer being the difference between electoral defeat, impeachment, and prison. Stay tuned to the only voice you can trust in these dire times. Mine.
Who's that? Over there! It's the webhead! Hey, Spider-Man! I'll put you in the ground! Clean shot! Stand still, punk!
Gonna be honest, not loving the whole convicts with heavy weapons thing.
This is Sable Control, requesting SITREP on our position in Seaport. Observation post up. We'll relay any priority sightings.
How contagious is this plague? They're calling it a
The neighborhood just got a little less friendly. Maybe I can dismantle this outpost before they have a chance to call for backup.
Just be glad we're up here instead of rounding up. Could use a coffee.
Yeah, we need to have a talk about boundaries.
We're in trouble!
Wonder if building owners are charging Sable rent for these rooftop posts. Nope. That is not how you try that on someone who can fight back.
Copy that, Control. 5 left.
Eyes on fire.
Sable guys were gonna be bad news.
Starting to think they just want us all dead. My husband thanks you. My kids thank you. You're a real hero.
I'm so scared. I'm telling you. Spider-Man's
Spider-Man's still looking out for us.
Available units. Officers needed to subdue a riot. Please proceed to Park City.
Let me take a wild guess. You were in for arson?
Try and hit me! Feet, you ingrate! How you doing? Get him down here! He should have messed with me!
City's falling apart. I've got to put a stop to Lee and Otto fast.
This is all Osborn's fault. Lawlessness and chaos loose on the city. Thanks, Osborn.
All units, we have reports of gunfire coming from multiple vehicles. Report came in from Tribeca.
You guys drunk? We're just stupid.
Show you how we treat wise asses and right!
Here's your stuff. And that's why I never bothered to get my license. Well, that and the web swinging. Gotta be honest, those rocket backpacks are pretty awesome.
All units, reports of active snipers in the area. Officers needed in Little Italy.
Hear that? Sorry about that.
Hi, I'm your parole officer. You're doing it wrong. Oh, sorry. Did I startle you? That was like a crazy modern western. Lawmen pinned down in an urban canyon. Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Spider.
This is Sable Control. What's the situation south of Houston? TCP is 5 by 5, detaining all suspicious persons.
Yuri needs my help. Better head to a vantage point and call her.
Sector, status clear. Or he really wants to keep some secret from getting out. Patrolling sector.
My friends, I'm getting a lot of frantic calls from people trying to get out of Manhattan. While I understand the impulse, that is not the answer. I've been in touch with the National Disease Center, and they've assured me they're working on an anti-serum. But for their efforts to bear fruit, we need to keep our composure. Here's why we have to stay where we are. Firstly, we need to keep the disease contained. The more it spreads and the more people who are sick, the fewer resources there are to go around. And I have received personal assurances from officials in Albany that relief convoys are coming, containing food and medicine. And, excuse me, I've just been handed an update. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. It seems the relief convoys I just mentioned are being attacked by escaped inmates from Rikers Island Prison. Spider-Man, this is on you! You were there in the most charitable reading of the situation. You failed to stop the breakout. Worst case, you were responsible for it. You always claimed to be on our side. Well, Webhead, if that's true, you are rapidly running out of chances to prove it.
Might have something control. Hello? Who's there?
Let's play the quiet game. I'm definitely not giving Sable International a good review online.
You're okay in my book.
That was incredible. Thank you so much.
That was sweet. They
I
deserve
knew that James was that was amazing. You're the best.
Hear me out! When you're out of prison, maybe ease up on the prison riots!
Why is it made so easy?
Maybe you can scare some kids straight by telling them how miserable you are right now.
All units 1043. Police transport is taking fire. Reported location is Nolita.
Don't worry, I'll make sure you all get a ride back to Rikers.
Take him down!
I'll get you!
Ah! I'm burning! Hurry! Thanks, man. I owe you one.
Sorry I couldn't save the van, but look on the bright side. New van!
Spider-Man sighted. Please advise. Deploy heavy ordnance. Throw him off!
Hey! Does this turn into a robot?
APC turns to thing. Switch to small arm.
Okay, just how big is Sable International's HR department? violent mercenaries a bad name! I'd imagine my permanent record isn't looking too great right now.
Folks, the city is in crisis. We have bridges and tunnels closed. People who work in the city but don't live here are trapped within. Others have been barred from homes placed under emergency quarantine. I'm hearing reports of tent cities, people sleeping in parks. It's like the Depression and the 1918 flu epidemic all rolled into one. I know times are hard and we're all struggling, but if you see someone who needs help, do what you can. That's the only way we'll make it through this. We must pull together or fall apart. Jared, write that down. That was a good one.
Hundreds of escaped psychos in town. Some who can fly, and they send the jetpack guys after me? The sad thing is, the state the city's in, I could use these guys on my side.
All units be advised, a food supply location is being burglarized. Incident is ongoing in the West Village.
Apparently grand larceny is one of the food groups now. Hey, you forgot this knuckle sandwich!
How'd you like them out? Panthers are letting them win!
Escaped cons stealing food from the needy. Talk about eroding your faith in humanity.
That was effort, James. They deserved it.
Sable Control. The boss wants a sit rep on the garrison in Chelsea.
Control, ABC Tango pursuing escaped prisoners.
High-speed firefight. Beautiful. And even better, both sides want to kill me. Thanks, Parker Luck.
Don't let him get away! Stop resisting! Get down!
More guys? Man, Silver Sable must be at a lot of job fairs. Was a merry chase, lads, but alas, 'tis finished.
I've had numerous callers today reporting that entire city blocks are being taken over by escaped inmates from Rikers. These are literal no-go zones in the heart of Manhattan. A dystopian future from 70s movies come to life. Why don't the police stop it, you ask? Oh, you're going to love this. It seems the prisoners ambushed a convoy carrying weapons and ammunition for the authorities and took it all for themselves. The police are outgunned by their own guns! Well, all right. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where we see if Sable International and Spider-Man are the protectors they claim to be. These criminals aren't hiding. They're right in plain sight, daring you to come get them. Well, we're waiting!
Parker says the interface is dangerous, but the boy's a neophyte. Never truly created anything. Thinks we can stay on the sidelines, avoiding the mud. Men died to found this nation. They died to get us to the moon. Every great push forward demands blood. And this next push, this push to rid ourselves of Norman's stink, it may yet be the bloodiest of them all.
Not gonna let that happen, Doc. Defense contracts. He was designing gear for my greatest enemies this entire time. Probably thought it was funny, with me making Spider-Man's gear just next door. The neural interface is exacerbating Doc's rage. He may not be able to come back from this. He He was planning this right under my nose. Was it just an idea in his head until the interface pushed him over the edge? How long was he using the device before I realized?
Parker. Always listening, aren't you? Always observing, memorizing, stealing. Who have you told about the neural interface, About my work? Well, it stops here, Parker. I trusted you. But instead of recognizing my genius, what did you do? Tried to tear it down. Accused it of flaws. There are no flaws. It's a thing of beauty. A perfect extension of the mind itself into the world. Thought given form by these incredible arms. And I have only one thought on my mind now. Norman's reputation lying in tatters before me. Time to give it shape.
So many good memories of working here. All tainted now. Doc's the smartest man I know. And now he might be the most dangerous. Doc wasn't just reinforcing the arms. He was turning them into weapons.
Peter is starting to suspect. He hides it, but I can tell. He's seen my twitch. No.
All units, escaped prisoners are inciting violence in the street. Backup needed in the meatpacking district. Over.
Friends, today we have a caller who's been a victim of what people call the corruption that infects otherwise law-abiding citizens, causing them to go on violent rampages. Police assure me these corrupted are not responsible for their actions, so I am not divulging my guest's name. Tell us, caller, what was it like?
Surreal. Like I was in a nightmare world, surrounded by monsters. And every dark impulse I ever had, anger, fear, hate, was ramped up and turned loose.
Terrifying. And I understand that while you were in the grip of this madness, Spider-Man beat you up.
Well, he stopped me hurting people.
By beating you up?
I mean, he used as little force as possible.
That sounds like a yes. There you have it, people. Spider-Man beats up the mentally ill.
Heads up! Spider-Man's here!
seen the city this bad since... well, since never.
Oh, man.
Better move. Once they figure out there's no way they're getting off the island, who knows what they'll do.
It's a boat or a bus or a chopper! Something!
We can't do that. Whole city's quarantined. You know that.
Don't tell me can't! Man, this is New York! Anything's possible in New York!
Breaking quarantine ain't possible. Ask for something else.
You know I got a bus full of hostages over here, right? Start making it possible!
Hey! Does this bus go by the Statue of Liberty?
Just try it! Go! Away like that!
Devil's breath is making everyone desperate to escape the city.
Save Spidey.
Worst day to
Reckless endangerment. You could have gotten these people killed.
All units, prisoners are opening fire from stolen vehicles. Backup needed in the meatpacking district. Over.
You guys drunk? Or just stupid? Here's your stuff.
Guys, we can still win this!
That was like some dystopian sci-fi movie. Of course, the city's not that far off these days. Strong-arming civilians is not gonna fly in my town. Love the spirit of protest, but maybe wait till we're not in a state of emergency.
Thank you. Thank you. Our next caller was involved in a frightening hostage situation. Tell us about it, please.
Oh my god, I thought I was gonna die. But Spider-Man got involved and it...
Totally unconcerned with your safety.
Well, he did save me.
Through sheer luck, you could have been brutally killed.
Yeah, sure, but I could have been killed if he wasn't there.
Let's refrain from unfounded speculation and focus on solid, established fact. Spider-Man does not care if you live or die.
This is Stable Control. Need a report of the situation north of Houston. APC Kilo starting patrol now. Eyes out for Spider-Man.
This is really flattering. But tell Silver Sable I only like her as a friend.
Heavy ordnance offline. Get the cover on.
More guys? Man, Silver Sable must be at a lot of job fairs.
Bring him down.
Ground teams, what's the status of our position in the West Village?
Control, engaged in active pursuit of a fugitive vehicle.
If I stop the convicts first, the Sable guys will shoot at me. And if I stop Sable first, the convicts might get away. Just once I'd like an easy choice.
Kinda do you have Spider-Man to deal with? Focus on priority targets. Take cover. Charlie, engage.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't order any more Sable agents. City just got a tiny bit safer. Nice job, me.
Calling agent stationed in the Tenderloin. What's your status?
Observation post established. No sign of priority target.
Can't leave this place operating. I'll try to close it down stealthily so no one gets hurt.
Eyes peeled. Looks like Spider-Man. Keep searching. We know he's
This is really starting to verge on stalking.
Flank him! Watch out!
There. Hope that'll slow Sable down some.
Ground team, what's the status of our position in the West Village?
Control, a group of civilians are inciting violence against peacekeepers. We're detaining and questioning the ringleaders.
I can't let those Sable guards brutalize innocent people.
You are under arrest for vigilantism and assaulting a peace officer.
We need to have a chat about your definition of security. Well, clearly Silver Sable bites these guys in bulk.
Flank him!
Never should have trusted Sable. She's crossed a line.
Longtime caller Officer Andrews is back with us. As always, thank you for your service to our fair city, officer. What's new?
Mr. Jameson, you know I'm a fan, but I just saw Spider-Man in action. I worked with him to stop Wilson's businessmen from stealing back their hard drives, and he's a stand-up guy.
Now wait a second, my friend. I'm not questioning your word. Sure what you said happened. But have you considered that it was in Spider-Man's interest to help you?
How so?
He obviously had a long-standing feud with Fisk and wants him put away. That doesn't make him Mother Teresa. It just means he had a grudge.
Look, I hear you, but why can't we give him the benefit of the doubt?
Why? Because he hides behind that mask. You trained. You stand up with your badge and name tag on, and you do your job every day. He runs and hides. If you cause the kind of damage he does, what would happen?
I'd be doing paperwork until the day I retire, and probably riding a desk, too.
And why, my dear friend, should you have to follow these rules, and not him?
You know, that's a damn good point.
I knew you'd come around.